Air Namibia Limited, which trades as Air Namibia, is the national airline of Namibia, headquartered in Windhoek. It operates scheduled domestic, regional, and international passenger and cargo services, having its international hub in Windhoek Hosea Kutako International Airport and a domestic hub at the smaller Windhoek Eros Airport. As of December 2013, the carrier is wholly owned by the Namibian government. Air Namibia is a member of both the International Air Transport Association and the African Airlines Association. History. The origins of the airline trace back to November 1946, when Southwest Air Transport was established. Using Ryan Navian equipment, this carrier started operations in 1949, linking Windhoek with Grootfontein. Charter and cargo flights were also undertaken. In 1950, the company started feeder services for South African Airways. By 1958, a fleet of 7 Ryan Navians and 1 de Havilland Dragon Rapide served a route network that included Grootfontein, Tsumeb, Otjiwarongo, Auto, Swakopmund, Walvis Bay and Windhoek. On the 26th of March 1959, SWAT merged with Oryx Aviation, a small passenger airline established 3 years earlier to form Southwest Airways. IATA membership was gained later that year. 2 Cessna 205s were purchased, entering the fleet in December 1962 and eventually replacing the Navians. Namibia, set up as a charter airline in 1963, became a subsidiary company of Suidwest Lugdians in 1966. In 1969, Safmarine acquired a 50% stake in Suidwest, eventually boosting its participation to 85%. At February 1970, the Suidwest fleet comprised 4 Aztecs, 1 Beaver, 2 Cherokees, 1 Cessna 182, 1 Cessna 205, 1 Cessna 206, 1 Cessna 402, 3 DC-3S and 5 twin Comanches. At this time the carrier had 45 employees. A Fairchild Hiller FH-227 was acquired in 1974, and a Convair 580 was later incorporated into the fleet to perform charter flights carrying miners to the jobs in Grootfontein and Tsumeb. Suidwest merged into Namibia on 1 December 1978. The Southwest African government became the major shareholder in 1982. Following the creation of the Southwest African National Transport Corporation in 1986, Namibia took over all air transport operations in the country. The airline was designated as the country's flag carrier in 1987. That year, 2 19-seater Beech 1900s were bought. In 1988, the company was incorporated into the Namibian state-owned holding company TransNamib. On 6 August 1989, a Boeing 737-200 lease from South African Airways that flew to the Windhoek-Johannesburg route inaugurated the carrier's jet era. In October the same year, a third Beech 1900 was incorporated into the fleet. Services to Lusaka and Luanda were launched in 1990 and 1991, respectively. Following the independence of the country, the company was rechristened again, adopting the current name of Air Namibia in October 1991. The early 1990s also saw the launch of long-haul services to Europe. The Windhoek-Frankfurt route started being flown in 1991 twice a week using a Boeing 747 SP, and London was included into the route network in 1992, with a non-stop flight. In 1993, services to Frankfurt, which were served twice weekly, were also extended to London. Air Namibia was reabsorbed into the Namibian government after an injection of $3,700,000 in 1998. Following the precarious cash position it was led into by TransNamib. By April 2000, employment was 418. At this time, Air Namibia operated a Boeing 727-100, two Boeing 737-200 Advanced, one Boeing 747-400 Combi and three Raytheon Beach C that served Cape Town, Frankfurt, Johannesburg, London, Luanda, Lutteritz, Lusaka, Morn, Mokuti Lodge, Mpacha, Ondangwa, Orange Emond, Swakopmund, Victoria Falls, Walvis Bay and Windhoek. That year, the airline joined the African Airlines Association. Destinations. As of October 2013, the route network comprised 16 destinations and 17 airports in 8 different countries in Africa and Europe, with 8 of these destinations being domestic ones. Much of Air Namibia's capacity is deployed on services to South Africa, with Windhoek, Johannesburg and Windhoek Cape Town being the largest regional routes as of August 2013. Code-share agreements. As of July 2013, Air Namibia has code-share agreements with the following airlines, which are the current operators on the routes specified. Kenya Airways. Fleet. Air Namibia acquired a new Boeing 747-400 Combi in April 1999 with financial aid from the U.S. Export-Import Bank. Named Which year, the aircraft was handed over by the manufacturer in October that year. The new machine, which had been previously ordered by Asiana but was later cancelled, came to replace the carrier's Boeing 747 SP, and was retired in 2004. That year, the carrier started flying the MD-11, the first of 3 Embraer ERJ-135s, the airline lease from Regional Compagnie Aérienne Européenne, intended to replace the Beechcraft 190D Park, was received in February 2011. Likewise, the first of 2 leased Airbus A300 and 19-100s entered the fleet in October the same year, intended as a replacement for the Boeing 737 fleet. The company ordered another 2 Airbus A319s in February 2012, in a deal worth $90 million. In July the same year, the carrier signed an agreement for the lease of 2 Airbus A300 and 3200s, aimed at replacing the Airbus A300 and 4300s. Of the last 2 A319s ordered, the first one was incorporated into the fleet in early January 2013. In September 2013, Air Namibia took delivery of its first Airbus A330-200 in Toulouse. Current as of August 2014, the Air Namibia fleet consists of the following aircraft. Retired. The company previously operated the following equipment. Bibliography. Guthrie, Bernard. Encyclopedia of African Airlines. Jefferson, North Carolina, 28640, MC Farland and Amp Company, Inc., ISBN 0-78640495-7.